Today I'm going to be working on a piece that matches the style and aesthetic of easily my best-selling work, and it's also the most enjoyable to produce. Basically, we're talking wood-turned pieces that have high levels of character and originality due to the natural inclusions such as voids, bark inclusions, natural edges, and even cracks. To achieve this, we need to start with a keen eye to spot pieces of wood that have these unusual characteristics to support this turning style. I'm always on the lookout for any wood that would end up on the firewood pile or in green waste. And that brings me neatly to this piece of wood, which I found discarded on a large green waste pile. Now, I'm unsure of the species, and perhaps any knowers might like to leave a comment suggesting what they think the species is. But obviously I chose this wood. It stood out to me because of this large void in the center. Now, this was very green when I found it, so there's obviously a lot of moisture still in here, as I've only stored it for around about a year. But that does open up the opportunity for some extra character if after it's turned it starts to warp a little bit as the moisture leaves the piece. Now, I should be able to get two pieces out of this one log, so I'm going to put this on the bandsaw and cut out the piece I need, and then we can get turning. So as we're getting into this video, just wanted to jump in. If you're enjoying the content you see in the YouTube woodworking community, please subscribe and like to my video and others like it. I have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers, and it would be greatly appreciated. Okay, so we have the finished product here. I'm going to just turn it by hand so that you can see all the angles. I spent extra time on this doing the finish. I finished it with many coats of polyurethane. It was very thirsty and soaked it up. And then I spent some time polishing, and I've got a really nice, pleasing to the touch surface. It has a kind of satin finish. And as you can see, very high levels of character as we turn it around. Completely unintentional, but that kind of looks like a set of lips. So yeah, cool. And then you've got that big, yeah. I think the best angle is probably that one. You've got this really nice branch color here. Anyway, so now we're going to go to the spreadsheet and work out how much we might be able to get for this piece. With the piece mostly finished, now it's time to work out how much I might be able to sell it for. So I use this spreadsheet here to help with that calculation. So first of all, costs. The wood was found on ground, so it's free. I didn't incorporate any resin to this project. However, I did use quite a lot of polyurethane finish, about 4 coats, plus lots of sandpaper and other things. I would estimate the other materials cost to be about $50. Now, the hours to produce, I did put in some extra hours in the finishing. I spent maybe about an hour polishing, plus obviously all the sanding. So I estimate that I spent about 7.5 hours on this. Now, to work out, or to help work out what I might be able to get as an hourly rate, I used AI just to come up with a list of different jobs out there and what they get per hour, just to give me an idea of where I sit or where I might like to sit. You can see, I mean, this is a bit rough. It's in Australian dollars, but it kind of gives you an idea. So if I was to charge the hourly rate that I used to get as a finance douchebag, that would mean that I would have to sell this product for about $727. And that factors in the gallery sale fee, which is 40%. I don't have any YouTube revenue because I don't have enough subscribers to make any money out of YouTube and to monetize, but hopefully down the track that might happen. So I think $727 for this piece is probably a bit unrealistic based on what I've sold in the past. So if we go down the list, perhaps maybe let's look at dishwasher. $381. That's still probably a bit high. A barista would be $362. Let's go all the way down the list to good old McDonald's employee, $282. I think that's probably about reasonable for this particular project, given the context that I sell it, which is in a gallery that has a lot of foot traffic, a lot of tourist traffic as well. So that's really nice. Perhaps in the future, I might be able to get, towards the lower end of this list. It's probably unrealistic. I mean, if I was to be able to get what a DI consultant gets, I'd have to sell this for around about $2,000. So I can't see anyone paying that for my piece at this point in time. So we're going to go back to the McDonald's employees. So $282. So that's roughly how I'm going to come up with pricing for this piece. I'll put it in the gallery and we'll see how we go. Thanks for watching. And if you can help me out by subscribing, I might be able to get some YouTube revenue going on these pieces. But thanks for watching anyway. And I hope you enjoyed the video.